and welcome. Today I'm going to answer your questions. Just like last time, I didn't get a lot of questions, but I did get quite a few. And I got a few interesting questions. So, let's answer them. Also, by the way, I'm using a different camera, so if it looks better, then tell me. How old are you? 19 going on 20. In fact, I turned 20 in a few months from now, actually. I think 2 months from now. So that's cool. One of the things that really annoys me is when people say, "Oh, I turned 20 this year." Why do people say that? Just say you're 19. I mean, do people say that just to sound older? Like, just like, "Oh, I turned 20 this year." Just say you're 19. It's stupid. What helps you get into the creative process? I'm not entirely sure. My creative process is really random. When I want to make a video, it's usually at the very last minute. I'm pretty fast when it comes to editing, like videos and whatnot. I can whip out a video within like 3 hours at the most. So my creative process works like I don't write any of my videos. Like all my videos, I just think of what I'm gonna say while I'm making the videos. Like this includes movie reviews as well. So when I'm making a movie review, as I'm editing it and recording it, I think of what I'm gonna say and then I say it. So all the jokes and all the things I say in all my movie reviews and in other stuff, I just think of it while I'm doing it. So there really isn't a creative process, really. There will be a lot of times where, like, I'll have no creative process at all, where I'd go on for, like, weeks without knowing what video I want to make. I think that's called a writer's block, but I'm not entirely sure if that's what it is. Usually what gets me out of that is when, like, I watch a really crappy movie and want to review it, or I could play a game and record myself playing that, or I just want to share my thoughts on something. So, or it'll be like, I'll make a video based on an idea I had for a long time. Like, sometimes I'll do that. So yeah, my creative process, I don't, not really into, no real creative process for me. I hope that answered your question. Did you ever go to BronyCon? No, I haven't. In fact, I've never really been to any big convention. I've only been to, like, smaller ones. And, even if I could go to BronyCon, I don't think I would, because BronyCon seems a little too weird for me. Have you ever thought to make reaction videos? I think about it every once in a while. I don't really plan on making any reaction videos, but if I ever do, I would make reaction videos on, like, movies or TV shows. I'd never do it on YouTube videos. To me, that seems really pointless and just stupid. Best pony. Obviously Fluttershy. If you could have anything written on your grave other than your name, what would it be? Here lies Smitty Werben Yeberman Jensen. Just to see how many people get that reference. What person would you never want to meet? Well, there's a lot of people I wouldn't want to meet. Like, I wouldn't want to meet a serial killer or a rapist, or really anyone that's an asshole. Specifically, I wouldn't want to meet, like, I don't know, Justin Bieber. He seems like a douchebag. I don't know, Justin Bieber doesn't really seem all that bad, really. But I don't know. He is a pretty shitty person. What are some of your favorite movies? I don't know if I want to answer this question, because I actually plan on making a top favorite movies of all time video. I don't know when I'll make it, but I plan on making it eventually. I could make it for my 5th year anniversary, which is coming up soon. I will say this, though. My top 3 favorite movies change constantly, so this isn't, like, concrete. But my current favorite movie of all time, as of right now, is Ghost in the Shell. Freaking love that movie. Also, Birdman's pretty good. Pretty much like Birdman, Whiplash, Grand Budapest Hotel, Nightcrawler were really good movies last year. So, man, 2014 was a pretty good year for movies. It was a shit year for games, but hey, it was a pretty good year for movies. Is there a movie or TV show out there that you really hate, but everyone else seems to love? Oh, you have no idea. There's a lot of movies and TV shows that I don't like, but everyone else loves. For TV shows, there's The Walking Dead. I liked Season 1, hated Season 2, stopped watching it after that. I've heard people say that Season 3 and Season 4 is just as bad as Season 2 or worse. So don't understand why people like The Walking Dead. As for movies, there's actually a few movies. There's the Hunger Games movies. Didn't like the first Hunger Games movie. Didn't like Catching Fire. I thought Catching Fire was just exactly the same as the first one, but people thought it was amazing, like so much better. And I was like, it's exactly the same. Haven't seen Mockingjay Part 1 because I don't give a shit. The Hunger Games movies aren't really terrible, they're just really average. Another movie is The Dark Knight. Now, I don't hate The Dark Knight. In fact, I actually really like The Dark Knight. It's a really good movie. It's a great movie. It's just that people act like that movie is the second coming of Christ. And it's really annoying on how people will not shut up about how good that movie is. It's just like, it's like when the movie came out, people wouldn't shut up about it. So it got really annoying fast. Like, I love the movie, but it's not the best movie ever. It really isn't. The Dark Knight's a great movie. I just think it's a little overhyped because so many people suck that movie's dick. Another movie is Frozen. And when it comes to Frozen, it's pretty much the same situation as The Dark Knight. But the difference between Frozen and The Dark Knight is that The Dark Knight is actually a good movie. Frozen is a generic and cliche movie that everyone thinks is something new. It's such a new idea. It does so many new things. But really, everything in Frozen has been done before. Like, even Disney has done a lot of things in the past, and Frozen does nothing new. It's incredibly cliche. It definitely has one of the most cliche endings of all time. It's like, oh, the power of love will save all of us. It's like, really, Disney? You went for the biggest animated movie cliche of all time. Like, seriously? All the characters are pretty meh. They're not really that great. The only good character is Elsa. Anna's pretty boring. Kristoff is really bland. And that so-called plot twist, and I use air quotes because that plot twist was so obvious. I don't know why anyone was surprised by that plot twist, because that plot twist was the most obvious thing ever. Like, I saw that shit coming a mile away, and yet people somehow were surprised by it. What? Frozen isn't a terrible movie. I just think it's incredibly average. Like, even more average than the Hunger Games movies. Can you interview your dogs on video for us? I don't see why not. This is Lily. She's a mix of a dachshund and a rat terrier. She loves everyone. And she licks everyone. Lily girl, say hello. You're laughable. I love you, Lily. This is Bella. She's a beagle, and she's really stupid. She's the youngest out of all of them, and she's either really distant or really lovable. Bella, what are you doing? This is Skippy. He is a rat terrier. He's the second oldest, and he's the most awkward to hold. He's the most awkward dog I've ever known. He doesn't like you holding his arms, as you can tell. This is Rocky. He's the oldest one, and again, he really shakes a lot, and he's scared of everything. And he also has really big balls. Look at those balls! This is Dixie. She's the mother of Lily, and Skippy's the father as well. She's a dachshund. She's my little wiener. I like to call her that. My little wiener? Huh? You want a little wiener? This is Riley. She's a black lab, and the camera's about to die. Oh, what? Well, Riley, Lily loves Riley, but Riley does not love Lily. Riley, what are you doing? Lily, stop licking my arm. So yeah, that's all I have for this video. I have a movie review planned, and hope you guys enjoy your Christmas break. Oh, she's being sneaky. Dixie, you being sneaky? Huh? You being a sneaky dog? Hey, you need help, Riley? Yeah. Focus!